Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 New York Yankee baseball. It's August 29th. This is the last of the August, a three-game set against the Twins, and then we go to September and take on the Tigers. So the first game of this three-game set against the Minnesota Twins. Take a look here at the starting lineup. We got leading off for the New York Yankees playing second base, Bobby Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Tony Kubek. Batting third, playing right field's Roger Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field's Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base is Bill Skowron. Batting sixth, playing left field, Yogi Berra. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Elston Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base is Clint Boyer. Batting ninth, on the mound doing the pitching for the New York Yankees, Ralph Terry. Now let's take a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup here for August 29th. Leading off, playing center field's Lenny Green. Batting second, playing second is Billy Martin. Batting third, playing first base is Harmon Killebrew. Batting fourth, playing right field's Bobby Allison. Batting fifth, playing left field is Jim Lemon. Batting sixth, doing the catching is Earl Beatty. Batting seventh, playing third base is Bill Tettle. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Zola Versells. And on the mound, batting ninth, doing the pitching is Carmelo Pascual. Let's get down here to Minnesota and get this game started, folks. And Pascual on the year, this will be his 27th start. He's got an ERA of 3.121. He's 11-8, and he's got 8 complete games. Hey, Beatles, looking forward to the night, bud. At 9 o'clock, we're going to be doing the 1903 Game 1 of the World Series. And leading off for the Yankees is going to be Bobby Richardson, batting 261, 3 home runs, 51 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Bobby. And that's going to be a slow roller down the short. And that'll be out number 1 here in the first. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I agree with you, man. Like I say, my plan is to do that. We'll do that in the evenings when all of us are on. Like I say, I'm not going to rush through it. That's for sure. And batting second here in the first is Tony Kubek. He's slumping a bit. His batting average is down to 277. Still having a good year. 6 home runs, 49 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Lenny Green in center. That'll be out number 2. 2 up and 2 down here for the Yankees in the first. That brings up Roger Maris. Me either. I can't wait either, bud. And we got Roger batting 261 with 54 home runs and 109 RBIs. And Roger and Mick both said at the beginning of the year, if anybody got the 50 by September, then you can start talking about the streak. Or Roger's got 54, and it's only August 29th. Here's the pitch to Roger. And that's going to be a slow roller down the short. 3 up and 3 down for the Yankees. We go to the bottom of the first. And Yankees nothing. Twins coming up the bat. And we got Mr. Ralph Terry on the mound. This is his 20th start of the year. He's got a 2.81 ERA. He's 11-3 on the year, folks, with 5 complete games. In the year, batting 282, 10 home runs, 66 RBIs. Hey, Doug. And I think the darn internet's acting up. Hey, Ken. Let me see if I can put that. Let's see if I can put that web link here in the chat. You guys got to check this out. This is a guy that plays like 1,000 some games a year. Ken sent age. It is freaking. He's done the 56th season. Mick lost the Triple Crown in 56 in his replay. The Ted Williams. It is crazy, man. See if I can put the link here. Of course, the internet's slow as heck right now. It figures. Let's see here. Put this in the chat. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to try to catch him, Ken. Yeah, I'll try to catch him. Crazy. And of course, the link didn't work. God darn it. Let's do it this way. Do it this way. Can't beat them that way. We'll beat them this way. There we go. We'll get it this time. That should be it that time. It is nuts, ain't it, Ken? I mean, that's what it's about there. But like I said, that's the selfish reason I do YouTube is to go back so I can have a historic documentation of what I'm doing. But man, I mean, it is something, guys. Like I say, you have to check it out. Sure. I looked at this 1978 season. Oh, Yankees finished 12 games back to the Red Sox. Guidry didn't quite do what he was supposed to. He wasn't bad though. Oh, exactly, Ken. It it is something, man. Like I say, I'm impressed with what you do, and I think what I'm doing is darn good. But man, he puts us to shame. This puts us to shame. It is crazy, completely crazy. Yeah. All righty. Let's get back to the game here. Lenny Green leading off against Ralph Terry. And that's going to be a base on balls. Lenny's going to make it down the first. So Lenny's down at first. 411 home runs. Yeah. Like I say, it's something, ain't it? Yeah. It's just amazing. And now Billy Martin's up the plate. He's batting 241 with Twins. He started out the season with the Braves. He's got one home run for Minnesota, 24 RBIs. And let's see if him and the chairman of the board and Billy Martin stayed out too late last night partying in Minnesota. Here's the pitch to Billy. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Can the Yankees turn two here, folks? No, Ralph's going to spin around, fire down the Quebec. He'll get the lead runner, but no play at first. So now we got Martin down at first for Killebrew. And Killebrew's batting 294, 42 home runs, and 95 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Boyer's only play is going to be over the first. Billy's going to make it down the second. Now there's 2 outs. No, it's been a while. That, and like I say, then you got the Tigers coming up. It's been a while since the Yankees played the Tigers, too. And then you got the Orioles and Red Sox. They'll be finishing out September with the Tigers. Might be a White Sox series or so in there, too. Here comes Bob Allison. No relation to Bobby Allison, the NASCAR driver, batting 239, 20 home runs, 65 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So the leadoff walk doesn't bite Ralph in the butt. We go to the top of the second. It's still a nothing game. We got Mantle, Scouring, and Bear due up. And Mick is smoking hot, folks. He's got that batting average over 304. Mick's got some catching up to do if he wants to put the pressure on Mantle with 42 home runs, but he's got 127 RBIs. Yeah, exactly, Doug. Yep. And here's the pitch to the Mick. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike three. That's Pascual's first strikeout. And up comes the Moose. The Moose has been slumping a little, to be honest, folks. I've been bragging him up all year, but his batting average has fallen under the 280 mark. He's batting 277 with 36 home runs, but 123 RBIs. He has driven in a lot of runs when they pitched around Mick. So here's the pitch to Moose. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike three, back-to-back strikeouts. Can Pascual strike out the side here? Here's one of the toughest men on the Yankees to strike out. Yogi's never seen a pitch he can't get a hold of. He's batting .313 on the year, 24 home runs and 66 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. The Yankees go down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. We got Lemon, Beatty, and Tuttle due up here in the second. Jim's batting .253, 6 home runs, and 62 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And again, the leadoff runner gets aboard here against Ralph in the second. He was able to pitch around it in the first. Got Earl Beatty up, slow running catcher. If they get a ground ball, they might be able to turn two. He's batting .278, 12 home runs, 47 RBIs. And that is a ground ball down the third. Can they go around the horn and get it, folks? Boyer to Richardson to Scouring, and that'll wipe out that leadoff single. Nice job by Terry getting the ground ball. That'll bring up Bill Tuttle, batting .231, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. And that's going to be a fly ball out the Maris. And that'll end the inning. Again, the leadoff runner gets on, but nothing comes of it. We go to the top of the third. It's Howard, Boyer, and Terry, the bottom part of the order. Here's a guy that's been hot lately. Elston Howard's got his batting average up to .349, 12 home runs, 56 RBIs. And that's going to be a slow roller down the short. Easy play by Versells. 1 out. Hey, 007. I'll bring up Mr. Boyer, batting .234, 10 home runs, 48 RBIs. And that's going to be a that's going to be a pop-up on the infield. And Versells calling for it, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down. That brings up Ralph Terry. See if he can get a 2-out base hit here. He's batting $185. Does have 5 RBIs on the year. And that ball's popped straight up the chute. Beatty's got it. And again, the Yankees go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the third. It's still no score in this ball game. We got Versells, then Pascual, and back to the top of the order in green. Versells is batting .271 with 9 home runs, 52 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. First time Terry's got the leadoff batter out, and that's his second strikeout of the game. That brings up Pascual, batting $119 with 3 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field, and Mick comes charging in, makes a nice catch. Good thing he was playing him shallow. Robs Pascual of a base hit. And that's 2 up and 2 down. Here's Lenny Green. He walked his first time up. And that's going to be a drive in the center field into the gap. And Mick, again, on his horse. And Mick's playing a hell of a center field out there for Terry today. Robs 2 base hits in that inning. And the Yankees get the Twins to go down in order for the first time. Back to the top of the order, Richardson, Quebec, and Maris. Bobby grounded out the short his first time up. And that's going to be another ground ball down the short. And that'll be the second time he's made an out. That'll bring up Mr. Quebec. And Tony flew out to Lenny Green his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Allison in right field. And again, a quick 2 outs here in the fourth. Here's Roger. And Roger grounded out the short his first time up. Yeah, it's going to be a foul ball, strike one. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Number 55 on the year, 110th RBI. And he pushed the Yankees out. Nick says, what was that? He said a fastball that wasn't fast enough. See if Mick can get a hold of one here. He struck out his first time up, and he doesn't want no parts of the Mick. He looks a little rattled, and this is when Scourin's come through this year, folks. Let's see if he can do it. They walked the Mick in a situation like this, and Scourin's been delivering some big base hits. He struck out his first time up, and that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Nice play by Tuttle to rob Scourin of a hit, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees score one on the Maris home run, and it's 1-0, folks. And that'll bring up Martin, Killebrew, and Allison here in the bottom of the fourth. Old Billy reached on the fielder's choice his first time up. And that's going to be ball one on Billy. Here's the 1-0 count. And that's going to be a ground ball down to the guy that took his job, Bobby Richardson. He fires over the first for out number one. And here's Mr. Harmon Killebrew. He grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Killebrew's aboard here with 1 out. Brings up Bob Allison. And Allison struck out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And again, they're going to try to go around the horn and end this inning, folks. And they do. That's some pretty play down there by Clint Boyer and a nice pivot move by Richardson. And that ends the inning, folks. We go to the top of the fifth. It's Yankees 1, Twins nothing. We got Barra, Howard, and Boyer due up the bottom part of the order. Yogi flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And Lenny Green goes back, makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch. Yogi goes back to the bench shaking his head. Thought he had a single, at least maybe a double. Howard's up now. He grounded out the short. And again, drives that ball in the center field. And another nice play by Green. 2 quick outs here, 2 robberies. Center fielders are committing highway robbery out there. Him and Green and Mick. Here's Boyer. He popped up the short his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. Lemon can't get to that. So with 2 outs, Boyer gets aboard here. At the very worst, that gets Terry out of the way so he doesn't lead off the top of the sixth. But let's see if Ralph can help his own cause. He popped up the Beatty his first time up. And no, that's going to be a ground ball down the. No, that's not. That's with an X is going to be a strikeout. So Terry strikes out. The Yankees leave 1 on. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Got Lemon, Beatty, and Tuttle due up here. Jim singled his first time up. And he's going to blast that ball in the right field. Roger can't get to that. It goes against the wall there. That'll be a stand-up double for Lemon. So the tying run's on second with nobody out. Here comes Earl Beatty. And Earl grounded into a double play his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And not deep enough. Lemon with his speed's not going nowhere. And that'll be out number 1. Nice out there by Terry. Runner don't advance. That brings up Tuttle. He flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a ball hit back to the mound. But Lemon is going to make it down the third. Only plays over the first. Terry couldn't look him back. So now we got 2 outs. Lemon down at third for Versells. And he struck out his first time up. Terry will take another one of those right now. But no, he doesn't. He singles in the center field, and that ties this game up, folks. It's 1 apiece. And Versells is down at first. Maybe we should have walked him and pitched Pascual, but oh well. Here comes Pascual. He flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field because we don't need no stinking DH. And that'll have runners on first and third, folks. How about that? So maybe we were smart not to walk Versells. Now with 2 outs, the Twins are making some noise, folks. That'll bring up Lenny Green here. You got Versells down at third, Pascual at first, and Lenny is 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and flew out the center, and that's going to be a base on balls. That'll fill the bases. First of all, let's do this. Let's get Versells down the third. Terry's having problems getting this third out here, folks. And then we got the walk to fill the bases. And that's going to bring up Billy Martin, folks. Is he going to do some damage against his former teammates? Or did Mick buy him enough beer that he can't see the ball straight here? That is the question. Billy's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Billy. And that's going to be popped up on the infield. And that's a high sky ball. Scourin's waiting for it to come down. He makes the catch. And that ends the threat. But the Twins leave the bases loaded. Could have done some big damage. They do score 1. Tie this ball game up. But we go to the top of the 6th. We have Richardson, Quebec, and Maris due up here against Pascual. Bobby's grounded out the short both times up. And he takes a base on balls. He'll take that. He'll trot on down to first and set the table here. The top of the 6th. And here's Quebec. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out the center and right. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Can they turn 2? And no, Pascual's only play is going to be over to first. And that'll get Richardson in the scoring position. At least it was a productive out. Now you got Mano and Maris with a chance to drive them in. Rogers up first. He's 1 for 2 with that solo home run in the 4th. Can he do her again, folks? His last time he had a home run, he had 3 of them. And that ball is blasted in the left field off the wall. Just missed another home run, but that'll drive in the go-ahead run, folks. Roger goes the other way with it. Now he's standing down at second with 1 out for Mick. And Roger's starting to heat up here at the right time. Getting ready to go into that 3-game series against the Tigers. Mick's 0 for 1, struck out and walked. Here's the pitch to Mantle. And that's going to be a roller down the short. And Versells has to come in on it. And that'll advance the Maris down third. So we got a runner on third, 2 outs for Scourin. Can the Moose deliver here? He's 0 for 2 and put the Yankees up by 2. And he does more than that, folks. That ball is blasted in the right field. I'm sorry, it's off the top of the wall. I thought that was going. That's 2 of them that's fooled me. But out of score Maris, and that gives the Yankees that all-important insurance run. Moose delivers, folks. His 124th RBI. Doesn't get any easier because here's Yogi. He's 0 for 2, flown out to right and center. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. I guess he's giving everybody an opportunity. He's not picky on who he picks on. And Lemon makes the catch. But the Yankees score 2. Take a 3-1 lead on doubles by Maris and Scourin. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We got Killebrew, Allison, and Lemon due up here against Terry. Killebrew's walked and grounded out the 3rd. And that's another walk. I don't like that. Walking a leadoff runner and you just got the lead. Killebrew doesn't have a lot of speed. Maybe they can double him up. Here's Allison. He's 0 for 2. He did hit into a double play his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice big first out here in the 6th. And here comes Lemon. Definitely a double play candidate with Killebrew on it first. But Lemon's having a heck of a game, folks. He singled and doubled, came around the score. And he gets a hold of this one again, folks. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is gone. No, it's not. What am I looking at? That ball's a double. And Killebrew's going to stop at 3rd. So we got 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And with Beatty up, they are going to play back they're going to play in. Yeah, they're going to play in, hoping to keep that run from scoring. Here's the pitch to Earl, and that's going to be a base on balls. Don't like that. That loads the bases. Now they'll play back for the double play. Bill Tuttle's up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that's going to be a hit by pitch. Ralph Terry hits him. That sure wasn't done on purpose. And brings in a run, folks. And it's now 3-2. And bases are still juiced. Sure. Twins are mumbling, but they know that wasn't done on purpose. Purcell's up now. He's 1 for 2. He had that RBI single his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball. No. Yeah, it's going to be a fly ball in the right field. And Lemon's not going nowhere with his speed. So that's a big 2nd out. And here comes Pascual up now. And can the Yankees get out of this with only 1 run scoring? Here's the pitch to Pascual. He singled his last time up because we don't need no stinking DH. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. He'll go over the 2nd. That'll end the inning, but that could have been a lot worse for the Yanks. 1 run comes across. It's a 1-run game. It's 3-2 as we go to the 7th inning. We got the bottom part of the order due up here. Howard, Boyer, and Terry. Howard's 0 for 2 today. And not anymore, folks. He goes the other way. And he gets aboard with a leadoff single in the right field. Now it'll bring up Mr. Boyer. Clint's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Here's the pitch to Clint. And that's going to be a runner out stealing. What the heck is Howard thinking, folks? I understand trying to get in the scoring position, but come on, man. That just wipes the runner off. And Boyer's up now with a 1-0 count. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Tuttle at 3rd. Over to 1st. Now there's 2 outs. And Ralph Terry's up now, folks. And Terry's 0 for 2, popped up and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 1st. Killebrew misplays that. That's an E3. And that gets Terry aboard. Can the Yankees take advantage of this extra out, folks? Here comes Bobby Richardson. He walked and came around the scores last time up and grounded out to 2nd his other 2 times. Can Bobby deliver here, folks? And no, that's going to be popped up in the infield. And Vercel is going to make the catch. So the error doesn't hurt the Twins. We go to the 7th inning stretch, folks. got the top of the order due up here. Green, Martin, and Killebrew. Lenny's 0 for 1 with 2 walks on the day. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. And the tying run's aboard here, folks. Let's see if Billy can help the Yankees out again. Like I say, I think Whitey and Mick did a good job of putting some alcohol in him. He's 0 for 3. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. He's got that with no problem. Out number 1. Here comes Killebrew. Gotta be careful here. You get a ground ball, it's a double play. But if he gets a hold of one, it's going to give the Twins the lead here, folks. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. Can he take advantage of this batter's count? And he does single in the, beats out an infield hit, believe it or not. And now we got first and second and 1 out. Terry's in a little bit of a pickle here. They go out and talk to him. They like for him to get through this 7th inning. Allison's up. Can they get a ground ball? They've done it once with him. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a infield fly, rules in effect. And Tony Kubek makes the catch and makes it official. 2 outs now for Mr. Jim Lemon. Lemon's having a heck of a game, folks. He's 3 for 3, 2 doubles. He's come around to score 1. And not this time. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Ralph does a good job pitching around that problem. Yankees holding on to this 1-run lead. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Kubek and then the M&M brothers, Maris and Mantle. Can Tony get on to set these guys up? Pascual is due up 4th in the 8th. Here's the pitch to Kubek. And that's going to be a comebacker to the mound. Pascual. Sorry, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Pascual strikes out Kubek. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Roger. He's 2 for 3, a double and a home run and 2 RBIs. And not this time, folks. That ball is popped up on the infield. And Purcell says he'll make the play and does. 2 up and 2 down. Can the Mick give the Yankees an insurance run here, folks? Or at least keep this inning going. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And that is going to be a base hit in the center field. Mick gets aboard here and keeps the inning alive. Passes the baton to Scourin. Scourin is 1 for 3 with an RBI. He doubled his last time up. A nice double here. Definitely score Mick. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. They leave Mick stranded at first. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 3-2. We got Beatty, Tuttle, and Versells due up. See if Carey can make it through this 8th inning here. If he gets in any trouble, they got Luis warming up in the bullpen. Earl's 0 for 2 with a walk his last time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Mick. He's got that one with no trouble. 1 up and 1 down. Here comes Bill Tuttle now. And Bill is 0 for 2. He did get hit by a pitch and drove in a run because of it. He's 0 for 2. And that is going to be a ground ball down the second. Nice play by Bobby Richardson. He's up with it. Fires over the first. And that'll be 2 down here. Versells is up now. Nobody on and 2 outs. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that's a base on balls. Don't like to see that. So they'll pitch hit here for Pascual. See who's going to come off the bench here. And I think it's going to be Joe out the belly. Is going to come out here and pitch hit. And I think that's going to force the Yankees' hand. They're going to go to Luis, the lefty, without the belly coming up here. And that'll be it for Terry. Terry's due to bat fourth in the ninth. And we're not taking Scourin out. So there's not going to be a double switch. So Luis will come in the pitch. Terry gets 7 2/3 innings in him. See if Luis can come out here and nail this game down for Ralph. I think Luis is going for his 33rd save here today, folks. So 2 outs for Sells down at first. Luis enters this game. This will be his 46th game. He's got a 2.12 ERA. He's 3-3, 32 saves. And up comes Joe out the belly, only batting a .188, 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. Here's the pitch to out the belly. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Yogi and left. That'll end the inning. And we're going to the top of the ninth. Yankees with a 1-run lead, folks. It's 3-2. We got the bottom part of the order due up here. Let's see who's going to come on the pitch for the Twins. And their bullpen isn't much to talk about. You got a lefty, a righty, and a righty. And I think they're going to bring on Lee Strange is going to come out here to the pitch. Now they're going to go with Ray Moore. Let's see who hasn't pitched lately. No, they're going to go with Lee Strange. He hasn't pitched lately. So Strange is coming out of the bullpen. And like I say, he'll be facing Yogi, Howard, and Boyer. If anybody gets on, Luis will bat. Yogi's 0 for 3 today. And Lee Strange comes in the game. This is his 11th appearance, folks. He's got a 13.06 ERA. He's 0-2. Here's the pitch from Lee. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Lemon's got it. And that'll be out number 1 here in the ninth. That brings up Elston Howard. He's having another darn good game, folks. He's 1 for 3. Can he keep it up here? What's going on here? All righty. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that's going to be a base on balls. That's what's gotten Strange into all kinds of problems this year. He's got 12 walks and only 10 2/3 innings. That brings up Mr. Boyer. Can he come through here? He's 1 for 3. Give the Yankees an insurance, and that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. That'll be out number 2. Like I say, we are not pitch hitting for Luis. He's going to bat here, folks. Try to finish this ninth inning up. So it's up to him to keep it going. He is batting .333 on the year, even though he doesn't have many plate appearances. He's 2 for 6. Here's the pitch to Luis. And not this time, folks. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. We go to the bottom of the ninth. Yankees holding on to a 3-2 lead. You got the top of the order due up. Green, Martin, and Killebrew. Luis is going to earn this. Then he's 1 for 2 with 2 walks. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Boyer. No problem there. That'll be out number 1. That brings up Billy Martin. Billy's not having a very good game. He's 0 for 4. And, of course, I put the old jinx on him probably. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball down the Scourin. He's up with it. Tosses over to Luis. 2 outs. Here's Killebrew. You got to be careful with him when swinging a bat in this game. Is tied. He's got 42 home runs on the year. He's 1 for 2 with 2 walks. And that's a big swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Yankees win 3-2, folks. Yeah, is right. I agree with you. All right, what's going on here? Having problems with the screen here. Give me a second, folks. What is going on here? Why isn't this working? It's driving me crazy. There we go. Get that off of there. Uh, I don't know, folks, what's going on, but it's driving me nuts. Alrighty, let's get to the box score. I'm not worrying with this no more. What is going on? Now I lost the screen. This is aggravating. Aggravating. Nothing wants to work for some reason. I might have to shut this down and reboot. Nothing's working. You sure don't need to see my mug on here. Alrighty, well, I'll tell you the box score and then I'm going to get off of here, folks. Thank you, Doug. Like I say, I don't know what's going on here with the screen, why it's not showing up, why it's not sharing no more. It's like all the functions stopped working here on StreamYard. Alrighty, Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The Twins 2 runs, 7 hits and an error. Of course, you had Roger with a 2 for 4 game, 2 RBIs. Thank you, Beatles. Like I say, yeah, tonight, 9 o'clock, 1903. You got that right. And hopefully this gets fixed by then. This ain't working worth a crap. Here we go. Now we're back in business, I think. Let's see here. Nope, spoke too darn soon. Spoke too darn soon. Alrighty, folks. Well, I'm going to get off of here since this isn't working right. I want to thank Beatles eternally. Check out his channel, Doug Hunt, Ken Castro. Like I say, check out that link, folks. That guy is crazy. I think his name's Mike, ain't it? Cool, man. Sounds like sounds like a good night then, Ken, buddy. And 007, check out his channel. I believe that's everybody that was in here. Alrighty, folks. Until next time, you all have a great day and y'all take care. If it even lets me in the stream. It doesn't want to let me even in the damn stream. We're going to have to leave this and come back. Alrighty, well, now that that's fixed, we'll look at we'll do the fast score, fast play here. Sorry about that, folks. Now I seen the guy that working out there closed it out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Doug. So here we go. We got the White Sox traveling to Detroit. Can they help the Yankees out here? And the Tigers shut out the White Sox. No runs on 3 hits and 3 errors. Nice piece of pitching by Frank Lowry. 3 runs on 9 hits and no errors for the Tigers. Then you got the Red Sox traveling to Kansas City to take on the A's. And the Red Sox win a close one. 7 runs on 10 hits and 3 errors. And the A's, 5 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. Game must have won in the extra innings. Let's take a look here. Nope. Won it in the ninth. A's came back and made a game out of it, though, in the ninth. Then you got the Orioles traveling out to LA. They got a double hitter. And the Orioles, I think, are almost in a must win here. You got Steve Barber going up against Doran. See if he can help his former teammates out in the Yankees and beat the Orioles here. Oh, Rhino. And the A's come through and beat the Orioles in a close game, folks. The Orioles left 15 runners on base. Like I said, I think the Orioles are about done in as far as the pennant race. Let's see if the Angels can sweep them here in LA. Not only are they like 12 or 13 games back, we'll check, but they also got to get past the Tigers and the Yankees. And the Angels sweep them. Yeah, I say stick a fork in Baltimore. They're done. I mean, they're not officially done, but I think realistically they're done. The Orioles get shut out. Looks like they just given up. No runs on 8 hits and an error. The Angels, 3 runs on 9 hits and 2 errors. And the shutout that Orioles lineup is doing something, folks. Then the last American League game is the Indians traveling to the Washington, D.C. to take on the Senators. And the Senators win a close one. The Indians 2 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. The Senators 3 runs on 6 hits and an error. So let's take a look here at the standings and the leaderboard. The Yankees are on a 9-game winning streak, folks. They're 9.5 games up on the Tigers. And like I say, with those 2 losses, the Orioles fall to 13 games back. I just don't see them being able to climb over the Tigers, which they are 4 games back, and get over the Yankees. I just don't see that happening. I don't see both of them falling apart. The Twins are 19 games back. The White Sox 21 games back. The Angels 33.5. The Red Sox 34.5 games back. Cleveland Indians 36. The Senators 47.5. And the poor A's have lost 10 in a row and are 51 games back, folks. Elston Howard with that 349 batting average leading the American League. Roger now with 55 home runs. Cash and Gentile's tied with 128 RBIs, mixed right on their heel with 127, along with Scourin. Then you got Maris and Calavito with 100 or more each. Bunning leading the league with a 2.07 ERA. Him and Whitey's tied with 20 wins on the year, and you just seen Luis get his 33rd save of the year. Rogers leading in the MVP voting. And Stafford, Whitey, and Bunning are all tied for the Cy Young. Alrighty, folks. You all have a great day. Till next time, you take care. And like I say, 9 p.m., I'll definitely be on during that 1903 World Series. Until then, take care.